Can't find the difference between war and peace, as a vision of beauty gets swallowed by the beast. Trying to find the humor in this tragedy, why everyone's here except for me. It's easy but it's hard, it's major but it's small, it's happy but it's sad, it's everything and nothing at all. It's easy but it's hard, major but it's small, it's happy but it's sad, it's everything and nothing at all. Seems to be fed by the hands of the poor. The music stopped playing and no one cried for more. It's hard to tell and it's hard to see why everyone's here except for me. It's easy but it's hard, it's major but it's small, it's happy but it's sad, it's everything and nothing at all. It's easy but it's hard, major but it's small, it's happy but it's sad, it's everything and nothing at all. Sometimes in life you need a rest, when all the people think that they're the best. Search out the bits for answers from A to Z, why everyone's here except for me. It's easy but it's hard, it's major but it's small, it's happy but it's sad, it's everything and nothing at all. It's easy but it's hard, major but it's small, it's happy but it's sad, it's everything and nothing at all. Thank you. Knowing nothing of life outside these four walls, only kept company by these porcelain dolls. But God has never answered any of your calls, and you wish for freedom as the last star falls. And you make a wish, and you hope it turns true. And if it does, then it will be only me and you. Black and white photos, the only memories that remain. Placed gently on the windowsill in a plastic frame, staring out the window to ease your pain. And you wish for freedom as the last star wanes. And you make a wish, and you hope it turns true. And if it does, your ears and anticipation, but in space there is no sound. The shrapnel of the stars, pieces falling to the ground. And you wish for freedom on the last star found. And you make a wish, and you hope it turns true. And if it does, then it will be only me and you. Only me and you. Thank you. As the moon begins to rise and the world has closed its eyes, you fly to my tree and sit right next to me. The most beautiful bird I have seen in this world. Silently we take flights and make the most of this night. But the sun will come again, but this night doesn't have to end. We could give it a try, flying through the sunny skies, or remain in the shade of a nest that we both made. Because I want to stay up all day with you. As the moon begins to peak and we move closer to touch beaks, my heart starts to soar when my wing touches yours. Fluttering feathers in my soul as we dine on this bowl. I will hoot it from the treetops, wishing this night would never stop. But the sun will come again, but this night doesn't have to end. We could give it a try, flying through the sunny skies, or remain in the shade of a nest that we both made. Because I want to stay up all day with you. As the moon begins its descent and the sun begins its ascent, I wonder if it's never too late to ask you to be my life mate. But the sun will come again, but this night doesn't have to end. We could give it a try, flying through the sunny skies, or remain in the shade of a nest that we both made. Because I want to stay up all day with you. Because I want to stay up all day with you. Thank you. A flash of light, a new life begins. A blanket of white absorbed within. Faces etched into walls, a reminder we were there. full of promise and hope, a journey to nowhere. A wolf howls, a boy cries, a bear growls, a dream dies. As long as we have our memories, we'll live on for eternity. A wish to grow old, a yearn for family, a heart of gold like fruit from a tree, hand-printed letters to tell them now we're fine, to sacrifice for spirits to align. A sister stands, a child cries, an arrow lands, a mother dies. As long as we have our memories, we'll live on for eternity. A meeting with fates, a beauty and beast, a moment too late, flower petals released, mask worn to hide the truth and hide our shame, flames of love burn bright, accepting your name. Calls, a hero lies, a tower falls, a love dies. As long as we have our memories, we'll live on for eternity. When we are gone and life moves on, we'll remain through thoughts, stories and songs. A girl writes, an owl flies, a villain fights, a village dies. As long as we have our memories, we'll live on for eternity. As long as we have our memories, we'll live on for eternity. Thank you. She's been having a hard time lately remembering how she got into this situation. The brick wall feels like it is frozen, or maybe it's just her imagination. But no matter how hard she tries to recall the color of his eyes, the brick wall could only stare as her warm breath filled up the air. Her mind is drifting up to another land as she finds she'd rather be anywhere else but here. The lines on the brick wall don't seem to end, it's a sign. Probably should have just remained friends, but everyone said to give it a chance. But this is so far from romance. The brick wall could only stare as her doubts filled up the air. how she only wanted to feel happy, overwhelmed by her curiosity of a relationship that could not be. She's pretty sure that he agrees their truest love will not be found. That loving feeling so confounds. The brick wall could only stare as her regrets filled up the air. The brick wall could only stare as her doubts filled up the air. The brick wall could only stare as her warm breath filled up the air. Thank you. Why do I dream like this over and over? It's painful to reminisce. Molding my thoughts like clay on a pottery wheel. So much left to say, but the wheel keeps on spinning, and I'm trying to comprehend how to let go of these feelings and see you as just a friend. Yeah, the wheel keeps on spinning as the clay cracks and bends. Even a fragile love can break from the gentlest of hands. Holding back my tears over and over, can't seem to leave here. Again I go around on this Ferris wheel, no answer to be found. But the wheel keeps on spinning, and I'm trying to comprehend how to let go of these feelings and see you as just a friend. Yeah, the wheel keeps on spinning. When will this ride end? Feels like I'm stuck on top of the world with no way to descend. Break off a broken branch and let the new love grow. So why do I hesitate with letting you go? But the wheel keeps on spinning, and I'm trying to comprehend how to let go of these feelings and see you as just a friend. Yeah, the wheel keeps on spinning, and I can no longer pretend that this heart was Thank you. Zapped by electricity, love at first sight. Killed by curiosity, not going towards the light. Countless surgeries, tubes, IVs, and close calls. The urge to not give up, to get back up when we fall. So live your best life, or your best second or third. There's a whole world to witness if you keep moving forward. We don't always know the who's, the why's, the when's, the how's. So live your best life right now. A mountain nest of blankets made, or mollusk in your shell. Fish sticks on a Friday, Saturday night's going well. Tuesday's tongue is out, but don't pout, it goes back in. Chomp and stomp your fears away like the bravest chicken. So live your best life, or your best fourth or fifth. It's all about the time you have and who you share it with. We don't always know the who's, the why's, the when's, the how's. So live your best life right now. We have our good and bad days, our hiccups, our ups and downs. But a permanent smile always keeps away the frowns. Cause our belly's full of breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, and snack. And our hearts are full of love for those who always have our back. So live your best life, whether it's your first or last. The future looks brighter when we move on from the past. We don't always know the who's, the why's, the when's, the how's. So live your best life right now. Live your best life right now. Thank you. Wishing to control time and space. A demon of sorts from a lab place. To repeat those days until it's all okay. But you can't move on from what happened back then, and it's Groundhog's Day all over again. But you can only change the future, you can't change the past. But you sit wondering how long these memories will last. I think it's time to reset, face your regrets, and to stay awake at night, still stuck in your head, thinking maybe you should have done something else instead. I think it's time to reset, face your regrets. We're living the days as the hourglass flips. A sigh of lament escapes your lips. regrets. And you stay awake at night, still stuck in your head, thinking maybe you should have done something else instead. I think it's time to reset, face your regrets. It's time to move on. It's time to let go. But there's one thing you should know, that you can only change the future, you can't change the past. But you sit wondering how long these memories will last. I think it's time to reset, face your regrets. And you stay awake at night, still stuck in your head, thinking maybe you should have done something else instead. I think it's time to reset, face your regrets. But you think that the start is where your new life begins, but that's Groundhog's Day all over again. Thank you. I have things I want to say, but I don't know how to say them. Trying to find a way to help me convey and create them, to bring a smile to your face or take you to a far off place. I will render to prove without a shadow of a doubt and show you what I'm all about, to capture all of my splendor. So what will my story be that shows the world this is me and puts my heart out there for all to see? What will my story be that shows the world this is me and puts my heart out there for all to see? A place where I belong is what I'd like to find, where I can express with those of likely minds who are one of a kind with similar interests, to bring joy to one another and grow and learn from each other. Artists united and together sings, support and advice. We recommend a community of rivals and friends across the world, forever linked. So what will my story be that shows the world this is me and puts my heart out there for all to see? What will my story be that shows the world this is me and puts my heart out there for all to see? So we move through life frame by frame, hidden behind a different name, but we are still one and the same. Our hearts, our minds, our souls we bear, our style, ideas and passion share, with hopes that they can reach everywhere. So what will my story be that shows the world this is me and puts my heart out there for all to see? What will my story be that shows the world this is me and puts my heart out there for all to see? Thank you very much. I'm Zach Andersen. Have a good rest of the night.